Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, walk with before. Ready? Rotate. Check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second down, Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Drake. Got some room at the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 85 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Next time we play,
this is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good play. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, 82 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't know. I haven't all the way turned up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hey, are you okay? Hey, baby, can you do me a favor? Babe, can you do me a favor? Can you give me a soda? You know the first?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Hold inside your grease board, right in your play.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 21-14.
Spicy killer. Watch what I'm about to do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
My first play of the drive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
I know that mommy's telling, Lily's telling mommy that I'm sloppy. She's worried.
Unbelievable. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Huh? Yeah. Can I tell you why? Bill's overprotective of me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yep, I'm just like James.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz.
All right, I guess he can hang on.
He goes down.
Wentz.
The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Yo, there was pass interference on that one. Come on, bro.
Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
We're back to actually playing, bud.
Lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That'll back them up 2 yards.
And can you ask the Redskins and tell them we're actually back to playing?
Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't pull him off in the wrong direction.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Just as long as you don't play spam.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
All right, good. Thanks, man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Check it back.
Now Wentz. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
That's bull.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I ain't sending you Cox or Jones.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, are you okay?
Haskins will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Can I get one SS dev on my kicker?
Maybe.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Out roots a bitch.
For real, bro.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
And I need to beat you next week. Not you, buddy.
Check three.
What'd you say, bud?
Me.
They probably said don't beat me up.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin
Baby,
first
can you bring
down.
me one of those sodas, please?
Now, they completed a couple on this
Bring me
drive,
one of
but
those
they peeled
sodas.
off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
I'm thirsty.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice
No,
plays
there's
in the
some in
pass
the fridge.
game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I need to win so I can keep my
The
home
run
field
got
advantage.
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands
Bubby
on the
looked at me
football
like, what
and
the hell
bring
you
it
doing,
into his
Dad?
body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Yeah.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Say your waddy, bud. But, are you watching my stream?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But, yeah, dude.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Was a bogus interception. Yeah, his defenders both tapped it, and it went through his one defender's gut. But bounced right back into that defender who went the defender that the ball went through, and went right back into his hands.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Redskins 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now wins. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Yeah. All right.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now,
nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
I don't know. It was on a set.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
No, let's not get into the nephew. He was like, how did Chris Jones get hurt?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
35
at their own 32-yard line.
and it's made him punt.
Comeback City.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
4 out of the 5
Elliott
touchdowns
good
scored.
with a PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So pretty much after my game and after the Cardinals 49ers game, I'm advancing. So if you
out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tell the Broncos the same thing.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He should be able to play.
And also Brokamon Saquon is injured.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the
I'm keeping my first-round bye. You best believe.
They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his...
And now look at him go. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
He asked if you guys playing the full game.
It's almost over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give me a second, Redskins.
Seahawks ain't respond. Let me get the FW. He can't make the playoffs. And I joined without my RB.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
I told you to give me a second. I was doing something for my wife.
Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Nephew, you can get the fourth one then.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Oh, yes, okay. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he...
I'm back now.
He's brought down.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
You better be afraid of me. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Army. Let's go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Kenyon Drake and Kendall Fuller 9-9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Alright, WTF, my players out here getting injured from love taps.
Adding people to the league.
3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Answering trivia questions right. Play of the week, get you +2s.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught. Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 40! Check.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. Back. 20. 56. All day.
Play action. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Landon Collins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Going deep here for Landry. And now here's another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Landry, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Corey Littleton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 99. Check 99.
A give to Drake running left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go! Touchdown! You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 1st down, Hines. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 64 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run with Hines. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second time. Lead out.